from the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway, we welcome you to this edition of the Pulseman Magazine Show, PMS. I remain DJ Odlochie, Paul Smile. It promises to be educative, interesting, also entertaining as usual. Go nowhere, because we are just coming on board.
I need the police that can respond to emergencies fast.
I want the equipment I need to do my job.
I want a police that won't harass or arrest me for no just reason.
I want to be valued for my work, not feared by honest people.
I want a police that won't ask me anything for the boys.
I want a decent salary that is paid on time.
If it happen with good laws,
Proper funding,
Training.
And cooperation.
if it happen,
If it happens.
If it happens.
Hey, what up, people? My name is Sabiti. They call me Sabiti. You're watching PMS, Pulse My Magazine Show. Keep watching, stay tuned. Never touch it. Feel it. Welcome back from that musical break, and I do hope you enjoyed it. Without taking much of your time, because I also want to laugh right now. So let's dive together to the Dramaski segment on the Pulse My Magazine Show PMS, where we need to crack some ribs.
Hello, freaky.
You are doing well. What is it? Special duet. You know, all those diamonds. That's, you are a diamond in the sky. What are you doing here all by yourself?
I have something to deliver to my mother's customer. She's waiting for me at the shop.
Come, I don't like it. I'm not happy. I'm not. You know, someone like you, you should have escort taking you wherever you are going to. Okay, come in. I will help you. I'm telling you.
Don't worry, it's nearby. I can take it myself.
Wait, I will carry it for you. What about that?
I can.
I will lift it up. So get them to talk. You know me. I'm shameless. And of course, as a father figure in the society, I should be able to help you in time of distress. I will carry it. Let's go. Let's lead the way.
Something was a killer man. Something was a killer man. They're saying when you all see what's a man.
Good evening, ma. Sorry, my mom could not get it nearby, so she sent me somewhere far to get it. It's even this good Samaritan that helped me to carry it.
Daddy, what? It's cuckoo good. I people bought it for the house. The way you brought it here is the way you carry it back. Carry it.
I do hope you found it hilarious. I mean, the drama skit segment that we just came back from on the Pulse My Magazine Show PMS. Up next is the interview segment where I have a retired chief nursing officer to throw more light on an issue that unfortunately is still around with us, talking about the COVID-19 coronavirus. How best can we prevent ourselves from contracting or spreading it to someone else? And all you need to know about it. So, over now to retired chief nursing officer Adediwura Dowode on the interview segment of the Pulse My Magazine Show PMS. Welcome to the interview segment on the Pulse My Magazine Show PMS, and we're talking COVID coronavirus. It's still with us. Unfortunately, it's yet to leave us. So all precautionary measures still need to be put in place, and we have to ensure that we'll keep safe for the sake of the other person. So I have as a guest with me to throw more light on the coronavirus. But first and foremost, can we meet you, ma'am?
My name is Mrs. Dowale Teresa Adediwura, a retired chief nursing officer from Lagos University Teaching Hospital, Lagos City, Arab.
Okay, thank you so much. So I can call you Nurse Nurse Dowale.
Yes.
Okay, Nurse Dowale, welcome to the interview segment on the Pulse Magazine show PMS. So to kickstart this interview, what is COVID-19?
COVID-19 is an epidemic. It's an epidemic that sprang up in December 31st, 2019 in Wuhan, a city in China. This COVID-19, we can define or describe it as a severe acute respiratory syndrome, or we can call it SARS V2. We have different strains of viruses, and this thing, like the definition I gave to it, severe acute respiratory, that is something that deals with where air is entering into our lungs, from nose to the throat to the lungs. So when there is acute, what I mean by acute is sudden happening.
Breakdown
of normal phenomenon of that area. When there is problem, and this virus will attack the mucous membrane, because that's from nose to the lungs. They are lined by mucous membrane, and this virus will attack that mucous membrane, make it swollen. And that is why people with COVID-19 always have irritation of the throat, because the anatomy of that place have changed to normal. Something is there. When there is swelling of a canal, the normal passage will not be able to pass, and there will be problem, and there will be oozing out of fluid. You know, people with COVID-19 used to have irritation of the throat when the virus is still stayed in the throat. So by the time it will travel down to the lungs, it makes the lungs tissue to swell up.
Okay,
and
the journey starts from here.
Even from the nose. That is why people in NCDC says we should not touch our nose, we should not touch our eyes or our mouth, because when we contact that virus, it will first of all stay there before it will migrate into the respiratory system. If our hand is contaminated with it, if you use it to eat or whatever, the thing will travel down to. That is why some people are having diarrhea as part of their own symptom.
Okay, diarrhea is part of the symptoms of COVID.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, I even listened to one doctor from UCH that contracted this COVID-19.
A medical doctor.
She said the first thing she noticed was her body was aching her. Thank God her children were not with her, they were with their grandma. So she now, before the daybreak of the following day, when she started having a body ache and whatever, she thought she had malaria. Diarrhea started.
That's a running stomach. I have to be going to the toilet.
To the extent that she could not even get up from bed. So they have to, since she's a medical doctor, she knows that something is fishy. So she asked the husband to take her to hospital. Immediately, she started having a treatment. So, and this, I qualified it as SARS-CoV-2. We have SARS-CoV-1 before. I think that was in 1918. So, that one was airborne.
Okay, this one is not
This
airborne.
one is not airborne, but is droplets.
Wow, you're still watching the interview segment on the Pulse Magazine shows PMS, and we'll go on a break. I'll be right back after this time out. So you heard what she said. He said this is not airborne. It's a droplet. So when we come back from this break, she'll throw more light on the difference between airborne and droplets. Don't go nowhere. It's still PMS. You're watching it on your TV right now.
When they speak, I talk my name, bro. My name is BC Olatilo. Keep watching the Paul Smile Magazine show.
You're still on to the interview segment. Welcome back to Paul Smile Magazine show PMS, and we're talking COVID, coronavirus. I said at the earlier of the intro into the interview segment, I said unfortunately it's still with us, and I have as my guest Nurse Adediwura Dowole, a retired chief nursing officer. So she's throwing more light on coronavirus. And before we went on that break, she said something about airborne and droplet. Said what happened in 1980 was airborne, and this one that we are experiencing is droplet. So what's the difference between droplets and airborne?
Airborne diseases are the diseases that diseases caused by germ that is being carried by air. So this one can travel for so many kilometers. So if somebody is infected, any part of the locality, it can go around the locality. Because you can be in your house and you get it.
It will fly.
It will fly. It will fly. But droplets is diseases cause germ that they have limited
travel
length. That is why the NCDC is clamoring for social distancing. Because if you are in a
crowded
area and the place is jam-packed, you talk, the person that is having this virus is talking, and as he's talking or breathing out, at times he may be sneezing or coughing. It is ditching out the virus, and it can go to anybody.
But when there's a space.
But when there is a space, as we are having it presently, if I am having it and I'm talking or I'm sneezing or I'm coughing, before it could get to the other person at 2 meters to me, it must drop on the floor.
Okay, that's the droplets.
That is droplets. Droplets. So it's not airborne.
Okay, so what's now drop on that? Unfortunately, that's why you say we should wash our hands.
Then it cannot drop either on the table or on the handle of the door or handle of the car you want to enter or bus you want to enter or anywhere that you can hold.
Or even on your hand.
Or even on your hand. That is why we should be washing our hand regularly. Where there is no water to wash your hand, you use hand
sanitizer.
Alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
I want to ask, why alcohol-based?
If you are conversant with methylated spirit, it's hot and sharp.
Yes.
So this virus cannot survive in that environment. Any environment that is hot, it cannot
survive. Okay, so that is why.
If I can come in through my experience in my profession, if any operation is going to come up, wherever we want to operate, we first of all clean with
Methylated spirit.
After cleaning with Jamsidia lotion, then we will now top it with methylated spirit to make sure that that area is very, very clean for that operation. Because any germ that antimicrobial agent cannot kill, methylated spirit
will kill it.
And a methylated spirit is alcohol. So that is why the hand sanitizer that we must use must contain that alcohol, so that whenever we rub it, although it's not 100%,
okay,
the still best thing to do is to wash your hand. When you use hand sanitizer, where there is no water, any availability of water, you must go and wash your hands.
You heard it. Even if you use hand sanitizer, if you see any available water, running water
with soap, wash your hand. Don't say that I've rubbed hand sanitizer so I can enter my house, carry my baby, carry whoever. No.
It's getting so interesting.
And make sure that you wash it with soap and water and get either paper towel to wipe it off.
You heard it. It's not because I'm moving around with a methylated or alcohol-based sanitizer, then I am free. You heard it from her that you still need to locate a running water tap with soap, and you wash for at least 20 seconds.
Or 30 seconds.
Or 30 seconds. Better still, if you can't, say do it 40 seconds.
Then another thing is this mask of 18.
I thought about it, but we'll come over to the issue of the mask after this time out. Go nowhere. You're still watching the Pulsar Magazine Show PMS. That's the length we can take on the interview segment with retired Chief Nursing Officer Adedura Dowale on COVID-19 issue that we spoke about. So, but don't worry. Next week we'll bring you the concluding part of the interview with her on the Pulsar Magazine Show PMS.
Hey, hi folks, this is JD Alabi, Jide Alabi, aka Malan Shege, the host from the coast, and I give a toast to the most from coast to coast. You're on to Pulsar Magazine Show. Stay tuned onto that program. It's a very, very solid one. You don't know what you're missing if you don't tune in. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Lami Tumaka. Keep watching Pulsar Magazine Show PMS.
That's how far we can go on this very edition of the Pulsar Magazine Show PMS, and I do hope you keep a day with us same time on this station. As I always say, don't tune off, because there's still lots of interesting, entertaining programs still come your way on this station that you're watching us from on this edition of the Pulsar Magazine Show PMS. For advert placement or sponsorship of the program, give us a call on 080-674-30517. And for you to watch this edition and previous edition of the program, log on to us on YouTube at Official PMS Live. Official PMS Live on YouTube to watch this very edition and previous edition of the Pulsar Magazine Show PMS. Until I come your way next week, I remain EJ Onochie Paul Smile. Take good care of yourself, and let's keep praying for Nigeria. Bye for now.